This guy is cheering his favorite team, and obviously he's supposed to have some sort of a flag on that stick. And the movement in this one is a waving arm, the moving jaw, and the head going up and down. Let's see what is hiding behind all of his fur. You can see it's a very unique arm movement mechanism there. I've not seen one of those before. And it's a standard head bobbing movement. And the jaw movement is kind of unique. We'll take a look at that. If you want to see anything in larger detail in my videos, click on the full screen icon in the lower right corner of the video. The round wheel on his back is the standard offset cam apparatus, changing rotation to lateral movement. We'll see that more clearly coming up in a couple of seconds here. I'm just going to take the protective cover off here. Let's take a closer look at that cam action. As much as you want to believe the center hole is the thing that's attached to the motor, it's not. It's that silver thing. That's a pin that's pressed into the motor attachment. And now you can see that this piece is the offset, and it is what drives the perfect circle of the arm linkage up and down and left and right, making it into a very offset cam. So let's have a closer look at how that looks when it's running. The pin is fixed, and it rotates that offset piece of plastic that happens to have a hole drilled in the center of it for the cover that I took off earlier. And the optical illusion is a real mind blower. I'll take it off here so that you can see the cam working all by itself. I'm trying to show you here that that pin is coming straight out of the gear train. And it's the pin that's centered, not the rest of the plastic cam assembly. That's a real optical illusion for me anyway. I'm just making a note here that the wire holding on the one arm is pretty much just useless at this point, so I'm going to take my wire nippers and cut that off there so that it doesn't interfere with our viewing pleasure. And you can also see the staples that hold the material onto the head there. I'm going to show you a tool I use to remove those staples in a minute. So I just love these little wire nippers. Now that the arm is out of the way, we can concentrate on that jaw movement. It's kind of hard to see right now, but when we move to a side view, you can see that the jaw mechanism is just moving up and down and hitting a stationary block there that's tripping that lever that's causing the lower jaw to move down. And there's no movement in the legs on this toy, but you can adjust them, and you can see it's a ratcheting system there. It's just held on with a screw, and there's a spring in there that keeps the one piece tight against the other. I'm going to show you the tool I use to remove these staples. I mentioned earlier that these staples are used to hold the fur on the toy. I love these little hook things. I've got several of them. You can see my website for the set of them and where you can get a set yourself if you are interested. But they come in really handy for all sorts of things. And one of them is getting these little staples out that are really hard to get under with any other tool. Point it the other way so I don't poke myself. And then just pry it under those staples and just pry up. It makes it really easy to get these tight kinds of fasteners out of plastic and some other materials. And if you want to be notified each time I upload a new video, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notifications icon.